It seems to be morning time. I'm headed in for some testing at the hospital. This is stuff that was supposed to be ASAP about 2 months ago. So yeah, we're gonna get an echo-cardiogram and some other random stuff today. So won't you come with me? This should be interesting. I just realized I forgot my coffee inside the house. I wasn't gonna drink it until after I left. What time is it? I still got time. I'm gonna go grab it real quick. I was gonna bring it with me so that I can drink it the second I get done with the testing. Vertical video. Coffee has been engaged, not drinking it. Grab this thing so I can hold on to the phone. Yes, this is a cell phone vlog, by the way. Hence the vertical video. And now I just need to deploy sunglasses. Oh yeah, now I look like a real tool. Okay, so we've arrived. I'm gonna swap out the tinted shield for the clear one. I forgot. The governor has also made it so that you can park in a disabled parking space now without a disabled parking permit. You might think that sounds absurd, but then I thought about it. And I guess in theory, since the DMV is closed, you can't renew your parking permit. So I'll give them that much, I guess. Gotta put the headrest on my chair because I'm not getting out of my chair to try and get up onto one of the tables. So we'll install this real quick and then we'll go inside. Now I did call ahead since I can't have something over my face. And I told them I'm gonna be wearing one of these face shields, so we'll see how this goes. As I'm editing this, I'm realizing I need to explain a little bit. So when I got to the hospital, getting in through the front door, going through their whole process and taking temperatures and all that stuff, that was an argument. I had called in advance and they said the face shield was fine, just to let them know. And they had all these procedures they were gonna set up. I was gonna check in, they were gonna have me sit outside of a side door, and then that popped right into the area where they were going to do the testing. But I get there and apparently nobody knew anything about that. And it was this back and forth between the guy at the front desk. Finally got past him, went into the building, talked to the person that checked me in. Same exact scenario there. They had no idea what was going on. They couldn't figure out who it was that I'd talked to plan everything. So I went through everything all over again. Then I go into the doctor's office, or into the procedure room or whatever it is. And I understand like this guy has nothing to do with any of that, but at this point, I'm just trying to be as civil as possible. So I'm not talking very loud, I'm not saying very much, and I'm just trying to not let my frustration spill over to this guy that doesn't really have anything to do with it. I did cut out a bunch of this. He said some things that were, I'm not gonna lie, pretty dumb at one point. But we made friends and it was fine. And we wound up chatting during most of the test about all the random stuff going on. And I think he kind of understands now from my perspective, how frustrating some of this stuff can be. And, you just get put into a position where it's impossible to follow the rules because they're not following their own policies. And when you try to set things up in advance, they're like, oh yeah, we can take care of this. And then it doesn't get done. And then we're doing some extra things. It's like that guy at Walmart this is no commentary about anything that's going on as far as like whether the science is real or fake or whether things exist or don't exist. None of that applies here. I'm just saying, purely from a procedural standpoint, this reminds me of that security guard that drives around the Walmart parking lot with his yellow lights flashing. Literally, the only reason that guy is there is to make people feel better. Again, not linking to any science or facts or anything. But when we get into that stuff and it starts coming down to, well, you're gonna have to leave if you can't do this, and it directly affects my health and tests being done, I start to get frustrated. So anyways, a little bit of context for what you're going to see. That's the thing that drives me crazy is everyone wants us to follow these rules, but then things that might actually matter, they don't seem to care about.
97.9, This is your label to wear. And check in at the desk straight down.
Straight ahead?
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll be performing a study for you today.
All right.
The sensor's on this side, but that door doesn't know you're there. You're on your left there and straight down to the end of the hall. All right. Kind of a small room, but I think we'll make it.
All right.
Yeah. All right, so I do need everything from the waist up off.
Okay.
I'll have you lie down first, check your blood pressure, and then we'll get going.
So I can get pretty much flat in this chair, so I'll just stay in here and I can get into pretty much whatever position you need me in.
Let's see how that's gonna work, because I have to get the machine on your left side.
Okay, so if I just have my head facing this way.
Does this arm move out at all?
Yeah.
On your left side?
Yeah.
Because I need your left side, I'm just asking.
Yeah,
your
yeah.
left side.
Mm-hmm.
You're not able to get on the bed at all? Why is that?
It's going to be a lot easier to transfer myself. Or, I mean, it's going to be a lot easier if I don't have to transfer since I'm here by myself.
Uh-huh. So usually when you transfer, you do need somebody to assist you? Is that right?
Yeah, for something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. To interject here for a minute. So, when we set up this appointment, I called ahead and told him, hey, look, I'm in a large rehab power chair. I need a lot of space. You know, can you guys wheel your equipment into one of the procedure rooms, which is normally what they do, no big deal. So we get into this little tiny room, and I know you can't see anything. I wasn't like holding up my phone filming. I just had it sitting on my backpack the whole time. So apologies for blank screen and only audio. But I get in there, and there's this little narrow gurney bed thing that's on wheels, and it's about this much higher than my power chair is. There's no side rails on it. It doesn't tilt or lean or do anything. And it's like, yeah, okay, so two things. I can't lay flat on my back ever because of the way my spine is curved and the autonomic dysreflexia. And two, I can't transfer onto that thing by myself. Like, I'm gonna have to have like a transfer board or a couple of people helping me, or even like maybe a Hoyer lift, because it's still early on in the day, and after I wake up, my motor functions are still not very good. So this is just kind of some back and forth about that. In case you're wondering why I said I can't transfer without help, obviously you see me transfer off the floor and whatnot by myself all the time. But in this situation, what you can't see makes all the difference in the world.
Well, if you don't feel comfortable going to bed, I mean, if that thing comes straight flat and you're able to turn on your left side in the chair, that'd be ideal. And I do need you to have some sort of covering for your face. That thing's going to be hard for you to lay on with. I can provide you with a mask that I have like this right here, so you can put it on.
Yeah, I can't wear one. I called ahead and they said I could use this shield.
Yeah, but I don't know how comfortable you'd be with it laying down, unless... Because I can't do it with you without a mask. That's a policy of the hospital. So you have to have some sort of covering. You can't just be...
Okay.
It's just hospital policy. I'm not...
Yeah, I called ahead to ask about all this. So, I mean, if this thing wasn't good enough, why didn't they... So, I've been waiting 2 months for this appointment, which they wanted to have done ASAP.
Yep, I understand.
So, I'm not going to just cancel it because, like, whatever, it should be fine. Do I need to be, like...
No, what I mean is,
completely
as long as
on
you're
my...
okay with wearing that laying down, because it's going to be...
It's either wear this or we can't do it, according to you, so...
Yeah, or with a mask. Yeah.
Do I need to be completely on my side, or just tilted?
Ideally, tilted is okay.
Okay.
We can do that, too.
Okay. As I had my face shield off and I was taking off my shirt and everything, he was like, yeah, you've got to have that thing on all the time. Cool. How do I get my shirt off?
The whole time you're here, you're supposed to have it. So, but I understand when you take off your shirt, you can't wear it. I'm not trying to argue with you, man. I'm trying to make it work for you.
I'm just trying to get through this, and every step of the way, everyone is fighting me. It's just a little bit frustrating. I know you guys have your policies. I'm just...
Yeah, it's not a fight, bro. It's a policy. We have to follow it, or else it's just...
So here's a good example. The guy at the door, right?
Yeah.
They're scanning everyone when they come in, taking temperatures and all that stuff.
Right.
But he uses the same thermometer, and he puts it up next to hundreds of people a day.
Mm-hmm.
When I asked him to sanitize it before he did that, he was like, do you even understand how COVID works? And I'm like, yes, I do. That's why I'm asking you to sanitize it. Mm-hmm. And we went back and forth arguing about that.
Really? They argue with you that, huh?
It's stuff like that. Is this far enough back?
Yeah, but I'll if are you able to move the chair at all now? Like that way, if you point your legs that way, so I can get the machine out alongside you.
Yeah.
Because we got that bed there, I can't get it further enough to get alongside you. So,
Okay, is this a good spot though? Because I can't move once I lean
yeah,
back.
it's a good spot. We can do that.
Yeah, they said they were going to try and use one of the bigger rooms or something, but...
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, they don't give me that option here because they give me this small room like this. I don't have anything else.
No, man, I want you to understand, like, I'm not mad at you or anything. Yeah. It's just, we're all trying to get through this thing.
The process,
I found...
It's annoying.
And when you're using a chair and you can't wear a mask, it makes everything so difficult.
Yeah.
Is this a good position or do I need to tip more?
If you can turn more, it'd be better.
Okay.
Yeah, that would work. That's the only time in the chair doesn't work if you can't do that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. It's gonna take care of you, okay?
Okay, thanks a lot, man.
Take care. You're welcome. Bye.
Dan, I presume.
Yep, how's it going?
Dan. You head right in there, and I'm gonna grab one more thing, and I'm coming right back. I'll
Okay.
visit with you shortly. There's no other folks.
Pardon?
There's nobody else.
There's only one RT in this hospital. That's me.
Okay. I'll be quick with my patient, and I'll take care of it. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
I'd be less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, go for it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I hate to leave you in a boring room.
That's fine.
You have a phone?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, I'll tell you what. If you're okay with that, I think that's probably my
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
served responsibility. So,
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So I'm gonna take this little guy right out of there. If you're okay there. Just gonna back up just a little. Okay, I'm sorry about that.
No worries.
In a rare moment, this happens.
Yep.
Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Leave it open for fresh air?
Just cracked is fine.
Okay, you got it.
It's extremely busy here, apparently.
This is pretty good. They should stay on 2 days, no problem. Unless they get damp.
Does this hang around your neck, or how does that work?
Yes, it does. And it will match your watch exactly because it's the same cell tower.
Oh,
Okay?
it's cellular connected?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, so that's cool. It's very reliable time-wise.
Gotcha.
Coming around and coming back through here. So 2 days from now is Thursday at noon.
Okay.
So Thursday at noon, peel it off. If you have someone that can bring it back on
Just drop
Thursday.
it off here.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a big brown envelope that the device goes in.
Okay.
You can actually even give it to the people that take your temperature right here.
Okay.
And that works. They will accept that. The first thing that my doctor friends do is look at your diary.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see
go
where
back and look at that data.
Yep, it's right up. It matches up with the time of day.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all done now. I'm a little bit out of breath from dressing and undressing a few times. It's sounding like this monitor is just kind of a precursor to get some preliminary data. And then we're going to do another monitor that you wear for like a week or more, or a couple weeks. Put the keys in the ignition. I always forget to do that. I use the remote start because it's a little bit easier on this battery when I'm operating the lift. I should probably replace the battery in this thing. All right. Now I think I have coffee. Yes. That's glorious. All right. I think now we go back to the house, get some breakfast. And I'm kind of feeling like, well, it's a nice day. I might have to hop on the bounder and go running around a little bit. So we'll see when we get back. Okay. It's been 48 hours, which means it's time to get this heart monitor off my chest. Literally and figuratively. I don't know what the little bag is that they put this thing in, but holy cow, it's it makes my skin angry. Looks like one of the Looks like one of the electrodes is coming off. But yeah, so there's this, hang on here. I think we can just unsnap this. Yeah, so they stick it in this little bag here. It's got, what, 4 wires on it. But yeah, so apparently this one, actually hang on, let me get the rest of these electrodes off. It uses, oh, it's on the floor now. It uses like this style of electrode. Okay, I'm gonna go take a shower, I'll be back, and then we'll explain what's next. All right, well, I got most of the glue off of myself. That stuff was pretty strong, and I think the little bit that remains, I'm just gonna have to wear it off over the next few days, because yeah, the skin didn't really appreciate that much scrubbing and alcohol and all that stuff, so yeah. Anyways, I'm going to get this thing packaged up and go drop it off. Then supposedly next week, they're going to let me know what's going on, and if we need to use a different style of one of these, like a Zeo patch, which is a lot smaller. It's basically a thing that's about 2/3 this size, and it just goes right here. No wires or anything, just holds itself on. But yeah, so anyways, fun stuff.